Today we are doing a tour of the projects and developments that are happening in my World Center / Park West / the 11 District / Southeast Overtown. Where I'm standing right now is the intersection of Northeast 2nd Ave and Northeast 6th Street. This is more or less the official boundaries of Maui World Center and Park West. The Florida East Coast Railway spur is directly over there. I'm looking right now at the Gale Hotel and Residences, which is recently completed. And you also have Bessel and Citizen M. This is the southeast corner of my World Center and Park West. I'm standing at the corner of Northeast 1st Ave and Northeast 6th Street. This is where the largest bulk of construction and projects are happening in my World Center. You have an almost insane amount of projects here. Starting from left, you have 501 First right here. That is a short-term rental friendly condo that will be delivering shortly, probably next 6 months. Across the street you have Mellow's Multifamily, which will be downtown 6. That'll be about 60 stories. That'll be rising here by the church. You also have behind it, which we'll cover in a second, is Ocon Tower, which is almost a super tall, and that is 5-star hotel, ultra luxury condos, and also some short-term friendly, as well as downtown 5th, which is a couple years old. Across the street, you have 600 Miami World Center. That is also a short-term friendly condo. One of the cool things about that is there is also no parking in that project, as well as there's no parking in 501 First either. So you have very little parking in that. Ocon Tower has a few levels of it, but not a lot. Mellow Tower will have normal amounts of parking like downtown 5th. Also across the street, you have the newly completed Flow House that Adam Newman is involved in, and that went from multifamily, which is the Flow here, to Flow House, which is condos for sale. That will be opening up in the next few months. They have a full sales center there and everything. It's a pretty cool project. Also, we'll go to the other side in a minute. Over there is the Crosby. Once again, that is by Related Group, and that's also a short-term friendly rental building with no parking. So we have 3 buildings here that have no or very limited parking, which is a pretty cool development for Miami. Now we are on the other side of Northeast 6th Street. This is Northeast 6th and North Miami Ave right here. We have Ocon Tower here, which is rising very rapidly. It took them quite a few years to get started, but they are really moving now. You have downtown 5th behind it. This is the Crosby. It's a Related Group project, short-term rental, no parking. Also, you can better see Flow House over here, which is now condos. So in this section right here on Northeast 6th and North Miami Ave, you have probably about close to 3,000 units in a 2-block radius being delivered in the next 2 to 3 years. And I would say 5 years ago, there was nothing here. This was a blank space. This was complete dirt lots, parking lots, crime and blight. So it's amazing to see the transformation of 6th Street, 5th Street, North Miami Ave, just in this very small section. We are a little further up North Miami Ave now. We are in between 8th Street and 6th Street down there. This is Flow House. That will be delivering shortly. It's a condo building that went from multifamily. They converted it into condos. Adam Newman's company is doing that. Over here we have Miami World Towers #1. They recently delivered that. They got their TCO. That is a multifamily luxury building, about 400 units. So this empty space right here, there will be 3 more towers by the same company. There will be, I believe they are 2 condos and 1 office in this space. Also in this space here, Adam Newman's company is doing a 3-story retail and co-working building right here. It'll go all the way down in between Maui World Towers here and Flow, and that will have offices, co-working, retail, food and beverage, and it will connect his Flow experience here. You have Flow, you have My World Towers, which will have 3 more towers. On the other side of this here, you have the old Miami Arena area, which is in between Brightline, which you can see over there. This is where the Miami Arena was, where the Heat played for their first couple years here in Miami. This is going to be 3 towers by Witkoff. And there's gonna be 3 towers here, a grocery store and retail. There will be about 2,100 units in this space here. So that's also a part of the Maui World Center project, so it'll be branded that way. They are going through permits and dewatering and some final approvals, but this should start probably, I would say, mid-2025, and they'll start site work and construction here. On the corner of Northeast 8th Street and Northeast 1st Ave. This is World Square over here. That is going to be an Apple store as well as a open space and park and venue on the other side. Behind that is the jewelry box. That is where the bowling alley is, the sports bar, and a bunch of food and beverage. Also, Nick Jonas and company are doing a tequila something up on the rooftop there. So this is one of the first spots in Maui World Center that was actually completed. So you have that. Behind me, we have Maui World Towers #1. They just opened. Move-in should start very soon. The other 3 towers are on the other side. I'm excited about World Square opening because it's going to be very lush, very well done. The Apple store is going to be really neat. It's going to be a really overall cool spot. Where Adam Newman's Flow retail and co-working component is going to go. It's going to go right here between Maui World Towers #1 and the Flow complex over here. So right here there'll be about 3 to 5 stories of retail and co-working. This is World Square. It's going to be a very lush gardened area, and then you have the Apple store here. I love all the landscape here. This is going to be a very beautiful, sexy Apple store, and then you'll have all of the greenery and open space over here. You also have Sephora, Ray-Ban store over here. There's some restaurants on the upper floors as well. So it's going to be a really cool spot for gathering, food and beverage. It's going to be a really happening place after heat games and events at the Kaseya Arena. It's really going to be the hub for Miami. And then across the street, of course, you have the pedestrian center as well. Now we come to the cursed project of Maui World Center. This is Legacy Maui World Center. It's a project that was fully sold out very quickly after they announced it. And it is a ultra luxury, also condo hotel. And it's going to be very wellness focused. So what happened is they originally did not own this lot here, this other piece. Somewhere during the construction process, they bought it and they expanded the lobby and platform over to here. What happened is they didn't redo the construction plans or didn't do something correctly after they did that, and so they had to stop the construction to fix the plans to make this work. And then there was construction liens, their general contractor sued them. There's just a whole mess. The last thing I heard, they were supposed to get a new construction loan sometime this month, but who knows that will happen, and then they can potentially restart. Once again, this is a fully sold out project, so we shall see what happens. It's sad because it's a beautiful project. It's going to be about 60 stories tall, and then it has a rooftop pool that looks very Singapore. You have the rooftop pool with the extended water. It's going to look really pretty if they ever get it started again. We're on the other side of Legacy now. So you have Legacy here. Over here you have 2 projects. One is by Abbhi, Captial, and the other one is Gem, Maui World Center, and that is multifamily and condo combined in the same building. This is multifamily and office in 2 different towers. So you're going to have 2 new mega projects here in Maui World Center, and this is more or less the northern border of Maui World Center. You have 395 over there. You have the Signature Bridge and arches. So that is the northern border, and then to the west over here you have the 11 district, which we'll cover next. But this is the northward expansion of Maui World Center. This is Gem Residences, Maui World Center. There's going to be one large tower here, about 60 stories, and it's going to come to about where you see that Will Scott building. That is the extent of it, and on the other side you have the Abbhi Captial project. You have 2 projects here, and they'll be connected with retail, so you'll be able to walk directly through here. On this side over here, you have the retail promenade right here. So you'll have Club Studio, the Container Store, a bunch of restaurants and other establishments. Right here, there is going to be an currently unnamed project that is about 60 stories, and it's condo hotel. And then on the other side, where Paramount's garage is, that is the Hines site. It was really supposed to be an office tower, but has been delayed many times. that is the only sort of chunk of My World Center that is currently unknown because they have not said what their plans are after they canceled the office tower. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the retail promenade here at My World Center, and this is mid-December 2024. Over here, eventually you're going to have a condo hotel that is in the works right now, and then eventually over here something with the Heinz Tower. It was supposed to have the soccer field from Paramount on top of it, but who knows what they'll do after they cancel the office tower. We have a Sweet Paris Parisian cafe. It's going here. All right, we are now on the back side of Legacy here. One other product I want to mention is this section right here is a product called Lind My World Center, and it's going to be multifamily, I believe, in 2 towers. And the renderings that I've seen have them connected at the top, which is pretty cool. So some pretty architecturally cool projects going here. They have been slow walking the project, so there is no date, just a couple of renders. But it will be an exciting sort of westward expansion here of Miami World Center. And then also over here, this area, which is currently being used as a sales center for the 11 district, this is going to be a project called Eden. I don't believe it's a part of My World Center officially, but it will be here. It's multifamily, pretty standard, but it'll be a nice sort of connection around here to 11. Okay, we are now in the heart of the blossoming 11 district here. What we're looking at here is this is 11 Beyond. This is the original 11 residences, and then on the other side there's the West 11. So you have 3 11 branded towers and probably more, because all of these buildings sold out basically in under a month. You had a lot of influencers and celebrities buying these towers, and people love it because it's associated with Club 11. These 2 will be connected by a bridge behind them, so you'll be able to go from tower to tower here, and one of them will also have a helipad. So if you like that, you can helicopter right into your condo in Miami. So here we have the 11 district. On the other side, we have the northern sort of edge of My World Center. This lot here is owned by Crescent Heights, an unknown project there, but that is the last piece of it before you get to 395. So you have Park West and Museum Row here, My World Center, and then you have the 11 district. Really cool things happening in this neighborhood. So you have here 11 Residences, the original, and you have West 11. There's going to be a restaurant here with a really cool sculpture, and that will go all the way back there. To the west of this is the sort of long gestating, I don't know if it's abandoned or not, but this was the area back over there before the tracks was supposed to be the Miami Innovation District with like really cool architecture, giant buildings. We'll see what happens, but I think that the success of the 11 district here will hopefully potentially accelerate the plans for that chunk of land over there. That is the tour we have today of My World Center, Park West, and the 11 district. If you liked it, please leave a comment and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much.